Hello friends. Topic for today is consumer's equilibrium in case of a single good. As you know that the consumer always intends to get maximum satisfaction. Therefore, let me write the objective of the consumer is to get maximum satisfaction. So therefore, the consumer is in equilibrium when he gets maximum satisfaction. Now, there are certain restrictions for the consumer. Now, what are the restrictions? One restriction for the consumer is income. As you know that resources are limited and he has some income or limited income to spare for the good. That means income of the consumer is given. Number two, in the market, the price of the product is given. He cannot alter the price. Neither he can increase the price nor decrease the price. It is given and it is constant. So therefore, two limitations before the consumer. Number one, income is given. Number two, price is given. With the given price and income, he has to get maximum satisfaction. Now the question arises, what is the condition for consumer equilibrium? Condition, क्या शर्त होना चाहिए? Condition for consumer equilibrium is that marginal utility is equal to price. Marginal utility must be equal to price. So as you know that marginal utility is the benefit point of view and price from the sacrifice point of view. Therefore, a consumer always compares in his mind how much of a benefit he gets from consumption and how much he is sacrificing on paying for that good. Therefore, in his mind he compares. So he will stop consumption or he will get a maximum satisfaction when his mind says that marginal utility, that is benefit, equal to the price, that is the sacrifice. Dear children, why this is equilibrium? Because if you disturb this one, then it will be automatically restored through changes in consumption. Let's see. Suppose marginal utility is not equal to price. If mu is not equal to price, then what are the two possibilities? Number one possibility is that marginal utility may be greater than price. ये हो सकता है. और केस टू और क्या पॉसिबिलिटी हो सकता है ना, marginal utility is less than price. So these are the two possibilities. So let's explain one by one in detail. You see, if marginal utility is more than price, that means the consumer is getting more benefit and he is sacrificing less. So this is the very psychology of the consumer, is that he will increase consumption. He will consume more and more units because in comparison to sacrifice, benefit is more. Therefore, in this situation, the consumer will increase consumption. Consumption rises. And if consumption rises or stock of the goods with the consumer rises, so marginal utility falls due to law of diminishing marginal utility. Law of diminishing marginal utility says that when the consumption rises, marginal utility falls. And this procedure will continue. Mu will fall till marginal utility is equal to price. ये सिलसिला जारी रहेगा. कब तक जारी रहेगा? जब तक मार्जिनल यूटिलिटी प्राइस ये दोनों बराबर नहीं होता है, तब ये चलता है. So this is what the case 1. Now let's discuss the case 2. If marginal utility less than price, what does it mean? It means that the consumer is getting less benefit but he is making more sacrifice. So at this point the psychology of the consumer says that he will withdraw consumption or he will reduce the stock. So reduction of stock with the consumer will reduce the stock. So law of diminishing marginal utility says with a decrease in stock of a good with the consumer, the marginal utility rises. So therefore marginal utility rises. Due to law of diminishing marginal utility. ये marginal utility will rise till ये कब तक चलेगा ना marginal utility is equal to price. You see, in both the two cases we have explained that if marginal utility is not equal to price, then it is automatically restored through the changes in consumption. And this can be better explained with the help of a simple utility schedule. Let's make a schedule units. Another is your marginal utility and third one is your price. Dear children, you see, let's say the consumer is consuming first unit, second unit, third unit, fourth unit, fifth unit and sixth unit. Clear? And marginal utility, let's say for first it is 10, for second it is 8, for third it is 6, 4, 2, 0. This is for the sake of simplicity. For the sake of simplicity, I have taken that marginal utility decreases due to the law of diminishing marginal utility. You just see with the increase in units of consumption, marginal utility decreases. Now the question arises, which unit is the equilibrium unit? Now I have told you the price of the product is given. Let's say the price of the product is rupees 2. So for the first unit it is 2, for the second unit it is 2, for the third unit it is 2. Because it is constant. Now you see from the schedule where marginal utility is equal to price. You see corresponding to the fifth unit, marginal utility is equal to price. So therefore fifth unit is the equilibrium unit for the consumer. That means at fifth unit marginal utility is equal to price is equal to 2. That means the consumer attains equilibrium when he consumes 5 units of the commodity. So this is what the concept of a consumer equilibrium in case of a single good case. So dear children, I hope you might have enjoyed my class, and if you have any doubt, then I will clear it in my next class. Thank you and have a nice day.